What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Unbox Monday. So today we're taking a look at the monograms / Revels Chevy S10. So let's go on the box, see what's on the box, open it up, see what's inside, and take more detail later on. Alright, first thing we're going to get is Decal Sheet. Very nice Decal Sheet. You got multiple gauge clusters. And then you just got a bunch of stripes that goes on the body, which is pretty neat. Sun strips that goes on the top of the windshield is pretty neat. Chevrolet. Got license plates. You still look at the clear parts. There's actually a lot of clear parts in this kit. So I'm not really sure what this bottom piece is, but you do get your headlight and tail lights. I think this is your tail lights right here. So you do get multiple options of tail light options, which is pretty cool. It has different patterns and designs in them. This one has so you got two options of back glass. You got the full straight back glass, or you do have a side opening back glass. That's pretty neat. Your main windshield. Then you get your indicators, headlights, and more indicators. Alright, so you got a tire tree, and these are actually pretty nice tires. So they are on a tree, so they do require some little cleanup, but not too big of a deal. They are soft, so that's pretty neat. No name branded, but they do look pretty nice. Alright, first clone tree has your headlight buckets, mirrors, a couple engine parts. Very cool. Okay, the last clone tree has your bumpers, front and rear, your front grille. Open, it's actually open, that's pretty neat. And then your stock Chevy S10 wheels. Alright, one big bag of white wall parts. This has your bed. That's pretty cool. It's molded separate, so you can just paint this black or whatever color you want to choose to paint it, and that's pretty neat. And then you get your bed sides. So that's pretty neat. Gas filler cap. And the top of your bed, and then your tailgate. And your hood. Some nice detail on the bottom. That's pretty neat. And your center console. You have some suspension parts and a couple engine parts, a bunch of pulleys. Looks like a transfer case. That's pretty neat. Your front axle area. Alright, you got more engine parts. You got your exhaust, your radiator hose, suspension, it looks like. more engine parts, filter, all this fun stuff, steering. Nice detail. Okay, this tree, you got your separate frame. That's pretty awesome. It's all separate. You do have some big lettering here, so you might want to scrape that off, get that out of there. Right here also, so go ahead and get some scrapers and just get that out of there. Not too big a deal. Suspension, your front suspension area with arms and all that fun stuff. More tiny front suspension. Leaf springs and rear diff. And steering. Great. This has most of your engine parts. Your wheel backs, steering wheel, and the rest of your engine parts. Again, very nice detail. Detail in this is very nice. Your black halves right there, with oil pan molded in, which is okay. You gotta do some more sanding, but not too big a deal. But the engine looks phenomenal. Fan, gas tanks, and your exhaust, and drive shaft. Okay, you got your windshield wipers. Move your mirrors, seat backs, radiator shroud. You get your sun visors separate. That's pretty neat. And your seats, firewall. Nice detail in there. That's pretty neat. And your dashboard. So your gauge cluster is smooth, but that's where you got the decals from. So that's pretty neat. And then the last tree has the rest of your interior. You see your door panels right here. And your main interior bucket. It's pretty cool. You just paint this whole thing one color and flock it, or whatever you want to do to it. Alright, the last thing in the kit is obviously your little tiny S10 body. Very cool, small little pickup truck, but yet it was very popular back then. So we gotta move this to, this is pretty flimsy alone, so that's pretty neat. You get your battery, windshield washer fluid, tiny little doors, very cool. Panel lines actually are pretty decent, but definitely scribe out, just be 100% sure. And this is where your bed is going to connect in there. Very cool. So after taking a very good look at this kit, guys, I do recommend this kit. The Chevy S10 was actually a really popular truck back in the late 80s, early 90s. It's a small pickup truck, but yet Chevy or Chevrolet, they sold millions, pounds of millions of these trucks because they're just so useful, and even though they're small, they really got the job done. So it's very cool. Revell just bought this kit out. It came out early 2021, which is pretty neat, and people are selling out like crazy because it's such a very cool kit. It is all-wheel drive, which is pretty neat, and there's tons of ways you can do this kit. You can do I seen someone do a flatbed version, like a working truck. You can do all kinds of stuff. So go crazy, go nuts. I seen some people raise this truck, make a highboy, or I seen some people put some lowrider wheels on it, make a lowrider. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can lower it, raise it, whatever you want to do. Put some different wheels on it, put a different engine in it. But whatever, it's a very cool kit. So I do recommend you getting one. I believe most online hobby shops have them in stock now. They were out of stock for a while because it's actually a pretty popular kit, but I'm sure you can get your hands on one pretty easily now. So I'll provide a link in the description where you can get yours. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until my next Unbox Monday, and until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.